second baseman, Sid Farmer. Number 11, playing catcher, Bryce Miller. Number 5, playing the right field, Sexton Kane. Number 7, third baseman, Jake Clement. DH number 27, Parker Hinkle. And left fielder number 24, Evan Hendrickson. The Bombers are coached by Chris Holbaum, Tom Shelton, Vicky Kelbaugh, and Jason Diesel. Now, the starting lineup for your Carroll Tigers. Number 3, center fielder, Jackson Carroll. Shortstop, number 2, Stone Stephenholler. Number 12, catcher, Carter Essex. Number 11, playing third base, Landon Peterson. Number 6 on the mound, Ray Castle. Playing first base, number 17, Braxton Lou. Number 4, your second baseman, Carson Hedro. Number DH, number 9, Alan Recto. And starting lineup, number 1, left fielder, Chase Shabel. The Tigers are coached by Josh Lucan and Trevor Joyner. And reminder, our umpires for tonight, please welcome them, Jim Ballard and Dan Humroy.
Here to Merchants Park for Game 2 of this doubleheader. My name is Jackson Kerrigan. Sorry, folks, for the unfortunate earlier as we didn't have any audio to start because we were kind of running behind, but this one is. And to start out for the Bombers, we'll bat first in this one, and the bat is Nick Schonhorst. And on the bump is Trey Tassel, and his first pitch is low in the dirt for ball 1. As the Tigers fell in the last one with a score of 15-3. As we take a look around the field, as I just said, Tassel is on the bump pitching tonight. Essick behind the plate. Peterson over at third. That's a swinging strike. Count moves 1-1. Seaballer over at short after pitching the last one. Tedrow at second. Braxton Lou at first base. And then out in the outfield, left fielder Chase Shabel, Jackson Gross in center as that one's bunted down the third baseline. Peterson charges, fires, not in time. Schonhorst will be safe, and he will be awarded the infield hit to start. Gross in center, and also rounding out the field is Mason Stitz in right field.
Next, number 2, shortstop, Brady Hillebrand.
Now up for the Bombers is Brady Hillebrand, the shortstop, batting second in this lineup. Tassel sets fires as the runner will take off. Throw down by Essick is not in time, they said, so Schonhorst will advance with this, will be awarded the steal. As that pitch was outside for ball 1. And we'll get a pinch runner for Schonhorst here. We'll see who it is in just a moment. It looks like it'll be number 24, Evan Kinsbaugh.
Coming in to run on second base with number 24, Evan Kinsbaugh.
So Kinsbaugh will trot out to second and take his lead here as Tassel works from the stretch, sets, fires. And that one's also in the dirt for ball 2. And there'll be no advancement there as Essex able to make a stop and not allow the advancement of the runner. And the 2-0 pitch to Hildebrand as Tassel checks back, fires. Bunt shown, gets the bunt down. Nobody there to charge it. So Hildebrand will have the infield hit on the bunts as there's now runners on the corners with nobody out.
Batting number 8, center fielder, Jacob Foster.
Jacob Buster, the center fielder, will bat third here in this Bomber lineup. As Tassel checks the runner at first, fires home. That one is pop fouling out of play just behind us over the right side. Tassel waits the sign, gets it, sets back, fires quickly, and he'll throw back to third, and they got him! So Kinsbaugh is picked off there as Hildebrand advanced to second, and he didn't, I guess, Kinsbaugh didn't know he was going to throw to third, but Essex threw to third and got him, so there's one away here. As Hildebrand leads off second, Tassel fires it home, and that one's upstairs for ball 2. Braxton Liu in on the corner there, just awaiting the bunt in case it happens. As that one swung on and popped up into the air. Mason's giving chase in foul territory, and it's caught. And Hildebrand will tag up and head for third, but the throw will be wide, so he will be easily into third base there with 2 away.
Walking up to the plate next is number 4, first baseman Miles Bud.
Miles Bud, first baseman, will bat now for the Bombers. He'll bat fourth after pitching the last game, picking up the win, and that first pitch to the dirt, but it's a swinging strike 1. That brings the count to no balls and 1 strike. Hildebrand gets his lead off third, 2 out, no 1 strike, no balls, and that one's popped high into the air. Tassel giving the call for it, and he'll drop it. And the run will score, so Hildebrand will score on the air for Trey Tassel. And Mudd will be safe at first. So first error of the night and the first run of the night. First pitch to Sid Farmer is ball 1 there, not second pitch to him is upstairs for ball 2. Tassel rocks, fires, throws it back over to first, but Mudd is in there safely. Two 2-0 pitch is upstairs, so I'll run the count 3 balls and no strikes. Tassel back on the bump here, trying to get out of this one with just a run on the board. And Looking over at first base, his 3-0 pitch is just up, the umpire says, so it'll be a 4-pitch walk to Sid Farmer.
Up next, number 11, catcher, Bryce Miller.
So the catcher, Bryce Miller, will bat 5th in the lineup here with 2 away. Runners on 1st and 2nd as Tassel's first pitch is in there for strike 1. The 1-0 pitch is fouled off to the right side of us here into the parking lot. Hopefully that hits nobody's car there. Definitely some damage you don't want there, as that brings the count now. No ball and 2 strikes to Bryce Miller. And the payoff pitch from Tassel is just high. Tassel didn't like the call there, but it does run the count to 1 ball, 2 strikes. Tassel checking the runners. His payoff pitch is once again high, so that'll run the count even at 2-2. Tassel shaking that one off, trying to get out of the inning here. Try to leave these 2 runners stranded on base. And the 2-2 pitch is popped up into the air, but that will be foul, hit the top of the roof here. Miller giving a good battle out there to Tassel. Frustrating Tassel here as he's not getting him to swing and miss on these on the changeup and the curve. See if he goes with the fastball here. And one more time with the payoff pitch is popped up in the air. Essick giving chase, and it's just out of play. So Miller's still in there, still fighting with 2 runners on. Mudd on second base. And Farmer at first with 2 away and a 2-2 count. Bombers lead 1-0 here in the top of the first, and that one swung on and fouled back to the screen. Tassel looking for the K here as he sets back, checks the runner, and he'll fire it home. And that one is high and outside, so that'll run the count full. Tiger faithful showing out strong here. Decent amount of people in the crowd here still cheering on the Tigers after the loss earlier. Decent amount of Ballard fans. That's still a pretty good trek. As the runner takes off, and it's a swinging strike 3. So Miller goes down on strikes on the high fastball. So Bombers get 1 run on 2 hits, 1 error for the Tigers, and leave 2 on as we head to the bottom of the first.
Not happening. First inning from one is near walk. Stolen base. All right, let's welcome to the plate number 3, center fielder for the Carroll Tigers, Jackson Gross.
So Jackson Gross, center fielder, will lead it off here for the Tigers, with Nicholas Schoenhorst on the bump here for the Bombers. Righty on righty matchup here to start as catcher Miller gets his wrist wrap checked on. Schoenhorst's first pitch here home is high curveball for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch from Schoenhorst is strike 1 on the outside. Gross had a decent game. I think he went 2 for 3, as that one is in there for a called strike 2. The 1-2 pitch is outside and in the dirt, running the count even. Schoenhorst 2-2 pitch to Gross is swung on and chopped back to Schoenhorst, and he'll glove it and throw it over the first for the easy first out. As now the shortstop, Sohn Siebenauer, will step up to the plate with 1 away here in the inning. Siebenauer playing short after pitching the last game, had a decent outing in the first game. Pitched 5 innings. And that first one is a called strike 1. And the 0-1 pitch is swung on down the line and fair. That's going to get 2. Siebenauer turns, heads for second as that one goes off the wall at the 326 sign. And that'll be a stand-up double for Stone Siebenauer with 1 away. Yeah, good job by Siebenauer staying back, stepping through that one, getting all of the barrel and putting it down the line for the easy double. As now the catcher Carter Essick will step up to the plate here with 1 away, and Siebenauer on second. As Siebenauer takes his lead, and the first pitch is swung on. That'll be in the gap, and it's down. Essick heads for second. Siebenauer heading for home, and he's going to take the turn. He's going to go for third. The throw is not sure if it's there, and it's in time. As Essick not able to dodge the tag there, but he will be credited with the RBI there as they tie it up here 1-1. Yeah, definitely good hustle there for Essick. Almost able to beat it. Probably should have stayed safe and stayed at second, but I like the idea of staying aggressive. As the junior third baseman Landon Peterson will step up to the plate with 2 away and nobody on, as that one's in the dirt for ball 1. Too bad that Essick wasn't still on base, or he could have advanced to third there. And the 1-0 pitch home is high and inside for ball 2. Schoenhorst's 2-0 pitch is inside on Peterson as he backs away from it, as the count runs 3 balls and no strikes. As we look here, the clouds sky's kind of gotten darker, but also hazy because of the wildfires up in Canada have been kind of affecting the weather here, as Peterson shows bunt and takes strike 1. Cooled off here. I think it's cooled off to about mid-80s, I think. It's definitely warmer today. Running around the late 90s as Peterson will work the walk there. 83 right now, and looks like we might get some weather, but not till later in the evening towards midnight into the early morning hours here in Carroll. Yeah, right about 2-3 a.m. is when we're supposed to get it. As Peterson will dive back there as Schoenbach draws the pick off. As the pitcher Trey Tassel steps up to the plate here with 2 away and Peterson on first. Peterson probably looking to run here. One of the Cricket guys, he'll dive back there. Still awaiting the first pitch to Trey Tassel. And the first pitch to Tassel is in there for strike 1. Tassel, the big left-handed batter, looking to try to put one in the gap. Is the outfield kind of in more towards the dirt. Schoenhorst throws over to first, and Peterson will dive back safely for the 3rd time. Schoenhorst gets the sign and fires the 0-1, and that one's swung on and hit out to right field, and they're not going to get there. So that'll be a hit for Trey Tassel. Peterson rounds 3rd. He'll head for home. Tassel stops at 2nd, and Peterson will be there in time with a stand-up double for Trey Tassel as the run scores. So the Tigers get out early and stay hot here with 2 away. As the first baseman, senior Braxton Liu, will step up here with 2 away and Tassel on 2nd.
Stepping into the box next is number 17, first baseman Braxton Liu.
Yeah, good job by Tassel there getting the barrel on that ball and using the outfield playing into his advantage there as he's able to get it over the head of the right fielder. As Tassel gets his lead, and the first pitch to Liu is high and upstairs for ball 1. Throw over to second will not be in time as Tassel gets back there. And the 1-0 pitch is in there for strike 1. The 1-1 pitch to Liu is a swinging strike 2. Good little off speed there from Schoenhorst. Schoenhorst looking to get this K here and get out of the inning, just giving up the 2 runs. And the 1-2 pitch is behind Braxton Liu there. So I'll run the count even, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Definitely not an intentional pitch. I think it just got away from Schoenhorst there. I think if it was intentional, he probably would have actually hit him. As Schoenhorst checks Tassel at second. And that one swung on and popped up into shallow center. And Luster will make the catch, and that will end the inning. So the Tigers strand Tassel at second, but they get 2 runs on 3 hits and no errors for the Bombers as we head to the top of the second. Tigers lead 2-1.
Bottom half of the first, the Tigers saw 2 runs on 3 hits. 1 walk, 1 runner, Randy on base. After 1, Carroll 2, Ballard 1. send up 3, 7, 8, 9 hitters and lead things off. Number 5, right fielder, Stetson G.
Top of the second inning, the Tigers still lead 2-1, and Tassel steps back out there, and the first pitch is lined to short and caught by Steemeller. Stetson came to second base with a hot line drive, but Steemeller able to glove it there for the first out. So 1 pitch, 1 out is now the third baseman, Jake Clement, steps in for the Bombers with 1 away and nobody on. Bombers looking to regain their lead here as the lefty Tassel fires it in there, and that one is just outside on the change for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch is in the dirt, and that runs the count 2 balls and no strikes. Tassel's 2-0 pitch home is in there for strike 1. Good little off-speed pitch there from Tassel. The 2-1 pitch is popped up into the air high into shallow center. Steemeller calls off Tedrow and Gross for the out, and there's 2 away.
Next to that, DH, number 27, Parker Pingle.
The DH, Parker Pingle, will step into the box with 2 away and nobody on here in the inning. As the Bombers try to keep this inning alive and try to put a couple runs on the board. And the first pitch to Pingle is a called strike 1 on the outer corner. And the 1-0 pitch is upstairs and outside for ball 1. Tassel throwing a pretty good game so far. Just a couple errors on that one. They kind of dropped. And he probably should have caught it, but everybody makes that mistake once in their baseball career. I know I have before. And that one's a shot into left field as Chase Shable comes on and records the third out. So nobody on, nobody left on base, no runs scored on no hits. And the Tigers still lead it 2-1 as we head to the bottom of the second inning.
Carroll, send up their 7, 8, 9 hitters. Getting started is number 4, second base, Varsity, Carroll.
Second inning is the second baseman Carson Tedrow. He'll stride forward first as he check swings but gets a piece of it and fouls it off to the first base side for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch is in there for strike 2. Shown horse 0-2 pitch to Tedrow is just inside. I was waiting for the delayed called strike 3, but not going to get it in shown horse, so Tedrow stay in there as the count runs 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the payoff pitch is in the dirt in the batter's box on the other side for 2-2. Shown horse payoff here is swung on and fouled to the first base side and out of play. Payoff pitch is high, says the umpire, so the count will run full. The 3-2 to Tedrow is swung on and shot at the shortstop, and he will bobble it, so Tedrow will advance to first base on the error as Hildebrand was not able to pick it up. Sophomore DH Talon Crandall will step up to the plate here with nobody out and Tedrow on first. And Tedrow just able to get back in time. Shown horse has been kind of, as soon as he gets back set, he throws it over there immediately. So Carroll's definitely watching out for that and keeps throwing over at Tedrow as the ball gets away. And they were trying to fake it out. Coach Lucan called out. They didn't actually throw it over there, I don't think. I think he's... Yeah, Shown horse was still holding on to the baseball, which is kind of a diversion tactic. It's good, smart little play. Definitely works plenty for them if they still use it. And the first pitch to Crandall is popped up in the air into shallow center, and Tedrow is taken off, but he'll have to hurry up and get back. And he'll just get back in time there, but Crandall will be out on the pop out. And Tedrow scurries back to first base to avoid the double play.
Next man, number 1, your left fielder, Chase Shable.
Chase Shable, the left fielder, will step in here with 1 away and 1 on base here for the Tigers. And the throw over will not get Tedrow there. As Shown horse has been throwing over to first a lot tonight. Just trying to get a cheeky pickoff one. But hasn't been successful yet. And he'll go for it again and still can't get Tedrow. I don't even know if Tedrow's really trying to take off here. I think he's just hanging in there. And actually Tedrow will take off as that one swung on and chopped past the pitcher Shown horse. And that'll be an infield hit for Shable as the second baseman took off to go cover the bag and nobody was there. So as soon as it got past Shown horse, there was a freebie for Chase Shable. So with 2 on and 1 away, the center fielder Jackson Gross will step up. And first pitch strike there to Jackson Gross. Gross 0-1 on 1-1 on the night, didn't advance as I think he was picked off as that one swung on and popped out to right field. And that will be the second out as that one's caught by Farmer.
And against shortstop, number 2,
Siebenaar back up to the plate now, 1 for 1 on the game. And there's 2 on and 2 out here for the Tigers here in the bottom of the second. And Siebenaar will take the first pitch for a strike. Second pitch to Siebenthaler is another taken strike 2. Schoenhorst checks Tedrow, and the 0-2 pitch is just high. And I think Siebenthaler kind of leaned into it to try to get the ball out of it. So we'll ring the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes, Siebenthaler. As Schoenhorst checks Tedrow, fires it home, and that's swung on and fouled back to the screen. And the 1-2 pitch to Siebenthaler is high, so even up the counts. Schoenhorst checking Tedrow and fires it home, and that one's in the dirt. And Schabel trying to get back as he thought the runners were going, and he's going to be picked off and out as he thought Tedrow was advancing. But Tedrow did not decide to go, so he'll try to hurry back, but he'll be picked off and out. So the Tigers strand a couple and don't get any across here as we head to the top of the third. Update over at Softball Diamond. The Tigers trail the Bombers in the second game 4-1 in the top of the third, or bottom of the third, with 2 outs. Maybe it is the top. Yeah, it might be the top actually. And Bombers picked up the last game, as I think they won that one 14-6. I believe was the last score. Not exactly sure. I don't have it in my notes. As the pitcher Nick Schoenhorst steps back in here in the top of the third. Tassel still out there on the bump for the Tigers. And Coach Lucan's got to be happy with his performance so far, as that first pitch is a swung and miss for strike 1. And 1-0 pitch is swung on and grounded to short. Siebenthaler gloves it, fires it to first, and Lou had to jump to catch that one, but gets back on the bag before Schoenhorst can get there, so it will be the first out of the inning. Good little athletic play there by Lou, able to jump up and catch that one and get back up, down on the base before Schoenhorst could get there.
Number 2, Brady Hildebrand.
As now Brady Hildebrand will step back in here with 1 away, 1-1 on the night. Hildebrand is. And Tassel's first pitch to him is in there for strike 1. Tassel working the off speed really well tonight, as that's mainly been his go-to between the changeup and the curveball here. I mean, he's been throwing some fastballs, but definitely working on that, as that one's another grounder to Siebenthaler at short. Throw over is gloved, and that will be the second out here. And Tigers looking much better on defense than they did in the last game. Able to tighten that up here in between the break.
Up next, center fielder number 8, Jacob Luster.
So the center fielder Luster will step up here with 2 away and nobody on in the third. Luster 0 for 1 on the night. And I'm going to say he swung at that one in the dirt. So that'll be the first strike of the at-bat. Tassel's 0-1 pitch home is just catching the corner there. Interesting call. But it will be no balls and 2 strikes to Jacob Luster. And Tassel's payoff pitch is swung on and missed for strike 3. So Tassel sits him down in order as we head to the bottom of the third. So Seaman will lead it off here for the Tigers in the bottom of the third, as they still lead the Bombers 2-1. Tigers with 4 hits, Bombers with 2. Both teams tacked on with 1 error each. As we're getting the earpiece of Miller figured out here. So we'll step away for a moment as we get that figured out. Got that figured out, so Seaman steps back in here for the first pitch from Schoenhorst. And first pitch is high and outside for ball 1. Or inside, excuse me. That pitch is also in there for a ball. 2 balls and no strikes to Seaman with nobody out. And that one swung on and missed. Good fastball up and in the zone for Schoenhorst. And the 2-1 from Schoenhorst is inside for strike 1. Or strike 2, excuse me. And that one is popped out of play. And the first baseman, Mud, trots over and makes the catch in foul territory for 1 away.
Catcher number 12, Carter Essick.
So Essick will step up here again with 1 away. Essick 1 for 1 on the night. Had a double, but tried to extend it to third and was tagged out. And the first pitch to Essick is popped up in the air and out of play. The 0-1 pitch from Schoenhorst is in the dirt for ball 1. 1-1 pitch is swung on and grounded to short. And Hildebrand having a tough time to glove it, and he throws it away. But Essick will not choose to try to snag second base, so it will be an error, and Essick will be on first with one away.
Next to bat, third baseman, number 11, Landon Peterson.
So Peterson steps up here with one away. And the throw down as Essex takes off, and he is out. Nobody on here for Peterson. 1 ball to him. And that one catches the corner for strike 1. Inside there on Peterson. Almost caught him there. And the 1-1 is swung on. They said he went there, so it moves the count 1 ball, 2 strikes to Peterson. And the payoff pitch from Schoenhorst is called. Strike 3 on the outside.
Tigers go down in order in the bottom of the third.
So Carroll doesn't get anybody across, nobody left on as we head to the top of the 4th. So the senior Miles Mudd will lead it off here for the Bombers in the top of the 4th. They still trail by a score of 2-1 here. As Tass continues to have a really strong game here for the Tigers, only giving up 2 hits and 2 errors and 1 run as his first pitch is outside for ball 1. One pitch is high and upstairs for ball 2. Not able to get the curved ball to come down there all the way. They're left hanging. 2-0 is swung on and chopped to third. Peterson gloves it, fires it all the way across the diamond. And Lou makes the catch, but he's off the base. So Mudd will get the... I think that should be an error there. That shouldn't be a hit. Yeah, that should be an error.
Next to bat, second baseman, number 6, Sid Farmer.
So with one on and nobody out, Sid Farmer steps up here. And the throw over is not there. First pitch to Farmer is outside for ball one. Peterson gets one there on the fielder's choice at second. And there's one away as Farmer will end up on first. As now the catcher Bryce Miller will step up here with one away and one on for the Bombers.
Catcher number 11, Bryce Miller.
And first pitch to Miller is outside for ball one. Carroll in the black chest, orange sleeve uniforms with the orange lettering and the Tigers in writing on the front with the C logo on the hat, black hats. Bombers in their navy blue with the Bombers and the red writing across it with white numbers. And the throw over not in time as Tassel thought he caught him lacking, but not able to get it there. Tassel sets, throws over again. Both teams just checking the runner at first. Every time there's somebody on first, seems like they're checking over at least 3 times. And there's another one. And if I'm Coach Lucan, I'm just saying, hey, let's just focus on the batter here. Let's not worry about the runner. And he'll take off as that one's smacked into left field, and that'll drop in front of the left fielder Chase Shable. He could have made that catch. I don't know why he backed up on it. That was a routine fly ball. Not sure why he didn't just step up and make the catch.
Up next, right fielder number 5, Stetson Kane.
Gage Tapp will step in and pinch run for Miller. As Stetson Kane, the second baseman, is up to bat here with 2 on and 1 away. So quick short meeting there between Tassel and Essick as he steps back to the plate. Lou in on the corner there, waiting for the bunt to try to see if they can advance the runners. Wouldn't be a bad idea with only 1 away and 1 runner in scoring position as the first pitch to Kane is in the dirt for ball 1. Tassel working from the stretch here. As he sets back, checks the runner at second. Tedrow motioning over, he fires it home, and that one's fouled back to the screen towards us. That'll even them up 1-1 here. Jake Clement on deck awaiting to bat here. And Tassel checks the runner, and he'll take a timeout, actually. Stetson Kane will. He'll take a timeout as Tassel was kind of taking a while to check around the infield to see who was all moving where. As now Braxton Lou's dropped back to first. And the 1-1 pitch is just outside for ball 2. Tassel gets the call from Essick as he kicks, fires, and that one swung on Deep to left field. Shable giving chase, and it's off the wall. One's going to soar. Shable hits the cutoff. And that will be an RBI double for Stetson Kane with one away. Good job by Kane to get the barrel on the ball and turn and burn on it. Just able to get it over the head of Shable and get it bounced off the wall. So with one away and two runners in scoring position, that brings up Jake Clement, the third baseman.
Number 7, Jake Clement.
As Lewin and Peterson in on the corners. Steven Aller playing back as bunt is shown, and Hildebrand took off like he was going to steal home, but Essick runs him down and chases him back towards the bag. Tassel's 1-0 pitch is shows bunt again, and it's high once again for ball 2. I think that bunt's definitely what's kind of messing with Tassel. You think he's going to bunt it, so it kind of throws your timing off. And that happens at all levels. It just throws off your timing in general. So Tassel's 2-0 pitch shows bunt, and it's fouled back to the screen here. As he pulled the bunt sign back quick and shot it foul. Peterson moving in on the infield as Tassel's 2-1 pitch comes home. And that swung on and popped out foul behind the plate. Tassel looking for the K here as he sets, kicks, fires, and that one swung on and fouled towards the third base side. Tassel looking for the payoff pitch here as that one swung on and fouled back to the backstop. Tassel's 2-2 once again is just low, running the count full here. And that one is upstairs. So Clement will work the walk here, and that will load the bases with one out as the DH Parker Pingle will step back up here once again in the fourth. And actually, manager Josh Lucan will step out and have a chat with his young pitcher as we will step away here as the Bombers have now caught up with the Tigers, and the score is tied 2-2 here in the top of the fourth.
PH number 27, Parker Engel.
So quick mound visit there as we're back out as Parker Pingle will step in here with one away and bases loaded here in the top of the fourth. And first pitch is in the dirt for ball one as Essick almost got the pick off there as Peterson wasn't fully set to receive that ball, so he had to jump back and almost was able to tag him out. But just misses theirs. Pingle steps back in and Tassel fires the 1-0 home. And that one's popped foul and out of play. That ball goes into the parking lot. And the 1-1 to Pingle is swung on and hit over to second base. Tedrow can't glove it, and everybody will be safe as the run scores on the air, and the Bombers take back their lead 3-2 here with one away.
Top of the order for the Bombers. Number 20, Sean Horst.
So Nicholas Schonhorst will step back up here as the Bombers get back up to the top of their order. And the first pitch to him is popped up high in the air. And nobody calls it there, and it's just going to drop in between right and second, so the run will score there, and it's now 4-2. I think just some miscommunication there is I think Tedrow thought Stitz called him off there for the ball, and Gross was just kind of coming over as support, but nobody comes up with it. So costly error for the Tigers as the base is still juiced with one away.
Number 2.
And Bombers extend their lead 4-2. As the shortstop Brady Hildebrand will step back up. And first pitch to him is in the deep left field. Schabel will make the catch on the track. But Clement will tag up and score here. And that'll make the score 5-2 with 2 away in the inning.
Batting, number 8, Luster.
So Jacob Luster will step up to the plate here with 2 on and 2 out here for the Bombers. As Tassel's going to work it here from the stretch. So he throws over to second, not in time. Tassel checks the runner at second, throws it back over again. Once again, not in time. Still waiting the first pitch to actually be thrown to Luster. As Tassel throws over again and not in time. It's got to be frustrating as a hitter and a runner as he hasn't gotten you once, and also Luster hasn't even had a pitch thrown to him. Now Lester gets a pitch, and that one's popped up back. Essick gets back there and makes the catch in foul territory. So the Bombers get a couple on 3 hits as they take the lead back 5-2 headed into the bottom of the 4th.
Four and a half, Ballard 5, Carroll 2.
Guys, that runs the count 2-2. And that one's grounded foul over to the first base side. And the 2-2 pitch is swung on. And that'll be strike 3 as Tassel is tagged out, as he didn't know catcher caught it, but he'll be tagged out. So one away here in the inning as the first baseman Braxton will step back up here once again. First pitch to Lou is grounded back to the pitcher, and Lou will beat it out. Oh, interesting call there, as they're going to say he's out. Wow. I didn't think Schoenhorst got the throw there in time. I thought Braxton Lou beat it out. But no discussion or challenge there. So 2 away, Carson Tedrow will step up. He grounded it up the middle. It hit off Schoenhorst and went between second and Schoenhorst, but I thought he might have legged it out, but guess not able to. As that first pitch is in the dirt and outside for ball 1 to Tedrow. Tedrow looking to keep the inning alive here for the Tigers, try to cut into this deficit. And that'll be the first strike to Tedrow as the count's even 1-1. Schoenhorst 1-1 is in the dirt again. The count runs 2 balls and 1 strike. And that one is a called strike 2. Schoenhorst's payoff pitch is low, so the count will run full. And the 3-2 pitch is swung on and caught by Clement over at third, so the Tigers don't score here, and the Bombers still hold their lead 5-2 headed into the 5th.
Leading things off for the Bombers, first baseman, Miles Mudd.
Miles Mudd will lead it off here for the Bombers as they continue to lead this one 5-2 headed into the later innings. And that first pitch in the dirt for ball 1. Look over at the softball field. Tigers still trail that one 7-1 in the fifth. The 0-1 pitch is outside. 2 balls, no strikes here to Miles Mudd. Here at Chins Park. Second game of the doubleheader is that pitch is also in the dirt. 3-0. As it's definitely started to become dark here as the lights are on. The new lights here at the stadium. That came with the renovation along with the new netting and the press boxes and the extended and renovated outfield seating. As there is some action in the Bombers bullpen as that one's upstairs, so that'll be a walk. So Mudd will trot over to first with nobody out. As now Sid Farmer will step up to the plate here with nobody out and one on. Temperature has cooled down here to 80 degrees as it starts to get a little cloudy. The wind is up around 10 miles an hour here, coming out of the south. As that'll even count up 1-1. Tassel checks Mudd at first. He takes off. That one's a strike. Throw down by Essick. Not in time. So Mudd will get the stolen base there. Tassel's payoff pitch is called. Strike 3 on the inside. So Farmer goes down on strikes with 1 away and 1 on second base.
Next back, catcher, Miller.
So the catcher Bryce Miller will step up for his third at bat of the evening. As Tassel checks the runner at second. And he'll fire it home. Bunt showed, and that one will be outside for ball 1. Tassel working from the stretch as he sets himself, checks Mudd over at second, fires it home, and that one is outside again for ball 2. And the pitch is swung on and missed for strike 2. And that one is in the dirt. Good job by Essex to get in front of that one and knock it down as the count evens 2-2. Tassel's 2-2 pitch is high as the count runs full, 3-2. And that one is fouled back, and that will be strike 3 as Essex is able to hang on to that one. So with 2 away, Stetson Kane, the junior right fielder, will step up here with Mudd still on second base. Tassel trying to get out of this one and the Tigers trying to get on the board here before it's too late. As first pitch is ball 1. Tassel taking his time, checking the runner over there at second. His pitch to Kane is in there for strike one. Two one from Tassel is swung on and missed by Kane, so the count will run even 2-2. Passes 2-2 is fouled back to the screen, so Kane will stay in here. The payoff from Tassel is swung on and missed for strike three. So the Bombers strand one as the Tigers trying to cut back into this deficit as they head to the bottom of the fifth as they trail 5-2.
Lead things off for the Tigers at the bottom of the fifth. E.H. Randall.
Crandall will step back in here. Schoenhorst still out there. So he's able to find his rhythm now. And the first pitch is inside and at the shoulders of Crandall for ball one. As the Tigers look to chip away at the Bombers' lead and try to come out with at least one win here tonight. And that one's also upstairs for ball two. As we look over at the softball field, Tigers slowly starting to come back as they've now cut the lead down to 3 as it's 7-4 in the fifth inning with one out. As that one catches the corner for strike one on Crandall. That one will also be a strike as the count evens 2-2. And the payoff pitch from Schoenhorst is high and at the backstop, so the count will run full. And the 3-2 pitch is in the dirt, so Crandall works a walk here, and the Tigers will have one aboard here with nobody out as Chase Shable, the left fielder, will step in here.
Danny, left fielder, Shable.
Schoenhorst sets back, fires home. And the first pitch to Shable is in there for strike one. Good little slider there to catch the outer corner. And that one is at the backstop on the wild pitch, so Crandall will move up 1. And the count will even at 1-1. Schoenhorst working from the stretch as he sets back, checks Crandall at second, and that one's in the dirt, and it gets away from the catcher, and Crandall will advance to third. As Miller not able to stop that one, and now Crandall only 90 feet away here. As Miller will trot out to the mound to talk with his pitcher Schoenhorst. So Miller trots back home after the quick talk, and Schabel will step in with a 2-1 count on him, with Crandall on third, nobody out in the bottom of the fifth as they trail 5-2. And that one is in there for strike 2, as that one just able to catch the zone on the changeup. Farmers. That one's in there. Called strike 3 on the outside. So Schabel goes down on strikes, and that will bring the top half of the order up as the center fielder Jackson Gross steps up with 1 away. And the first pitch to Gross is outside for ball 1. Miller able to glove that one before it went to the backstop, as the wind definitely picking up more as it's moving out towards left center field, so definitely wouldn't be surprised if somebody could give it a ride. As they say, Gross went on that one in the dirt, so it evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. Gross looking to make it a 1-run game here if he homers, and that one's grounded over to third base. Clemente loses it. Now he'll throw it over to first, and in time, but the run will score. So Gross will get the RBI, and it's now a 5-3 Bombers lead. As the senior shortstop Stone Siebenauer will step up for his third at-bat of the night. And actually, we will get a mound visit as we step away. Bombers still leading the Tigers here on the road with a score of 5-3. Change here late in this one as Schoenhorst's night is done as he gives up 3 runs on 4 hits and 2 errors. And now the new pitcher will be Sid Farmer, as Stone Siebenauer, the senior shortstop, will step up here with 2 away and nobody on here in the bottom of the 5th. Essick in half gear on deck awaiting his turn potentially, as that first pitch from Farmer is in there for strike. Second pitch to Steven Allard is swung on and grounded to third. Clemente misfields it. Now he'll fire it, and he'll be in time after bobbling it. So Tigers get one, and they trail by 2, headed into the top of the 6th.
Start things off, top of the 6th for the Bombers. Third baseman, Clement.
Still out there for the Tigers as Clement, the third baseman, steps in. As the Bombers still try to hold their lead here as that first pitch in dirt for ball 1. Second pitch to Clement is also in the dirt, ball 2. That pitch is popped up high in the air. Steven Allard going back as doesn't get there, as he probably should have. Gross should have probably called him off, but Clemente will end up at second there on the air. Carroll just struggling with communication here late in this game.
Next to bat, DH, Pingle.
As Parker Pingle will step up here with nobody out and runner on second. As Pingle shows bunt, infield crashes, and he'll get the bunt down. Castle will pick it up, throw it to third, and he is not in time as Clement will be there, and Pingle will be safe at first.
Top of the order for the Bombers.
So we look over at the student section here. Look, so we got one faithful over there, Owen Clucky. Excuse me, that's Jamison Polking, as most of the other students left. But Polking's still faithful as that one's down. And Tassel's throw over will not be in time, so the runners will advance. And Pingle rounds, but he will not take off as that extends the lead now 6-3 with nobody out.
Next to bat, number 2, Hillbrand.
So Brady Hellbrand will step back in here for the Bombers. And he shows bunt. First pitch to him is high for ball 1. Runners on the corners here, nobody out. Punt is shown, the corners crash, and that one's inside on Hildebrand. And that one's popped up, and Essick will have the catch. And the runner will have to run back to first as Tedrow was trailing him, looking for the ball, but no throw. Probably a smart play not to throw it. So with one away, Jacob Luster will step back up here with the runner still on the corners. Luster shows bunt as the runner takes off. And missed throw, so a run will score there on the air. And Pingle will head to third as the score is now 7-3 with one gone. As we look over at the softball field, score is now 9-4 Bombers. Don't know if the Tigers will be able to come back from that one as it's starting to get late over there in about, I think it's bottom of the sixth. Tassel's 1-0 pitch here is swung on and grounded over to short. Seamauer gloves, fires it across the diamond, and will get second out, but a run will score. Schoenhorst will score from third and extends the lead now 8-3.
Up next, number 4, Bud.
So Miles Mudd steps up to the plate. And the first pitch to him is high and outside for ball one. And Mudd swings, and that one is out of play into the Carroll bullpen. One pitch to Mudd is in the dirt. As Essick will have to step in front of that one to save it. 2-1 pitch to Mudd is just catching the corner there as count runs 2 balls, 2 strikes to Miles Mudd. And the 2-2 is in the dirt, so the count will be full. Tassel's 3-2 pitch. Swung on and fouled over towards the first base side and out of play. Tassel fires one home, and that's in the dirt, so that'll be a walk for Miles Mudd. With 2 away here in the 6th. Or in the 7th, excuse me.
Number 6, Farmer.
So Farmer, after coming into pitch, will step up to bat here with 2 away and a runner on. The first pitch to him is lined into left field, but Schabel will be there for the easy catch. So the Bombers get a few on a couple hits here, and they strand one as we head to the bottom of the inning.
Leading things off, bottom of the sixth. Number 12, Essex.
So Carter Essick, the catcher, will step in here as Farmer's still out there as the first pitch is fouled off for strike one. Farmer's second pitch is in the dirt for ball one. And that one is lined into right field for a base hit. That'll get two as Essick round first and heads for second. And he will slide step in there safely with a leadoff double. As now the junior third baseman Landon Peterson will step back up to the plate again.
Come on, Lando. Batting next, third baseman, Peterson.
So Tigers trying to climb back into this one here as Peterson takes first pitch strike. Second pitch to Peterson's in the dirt for ball one. Peterson swings and misses at that one, so the count will run 1 ball, 2 strikes. With Essex still on second, nobody out here in the bottom of the sixth. One's outside, the count is even. One is called strike 3 to Peterson, and he'll go down on strikes with 1 away. So check back over to the softball side of it, and the Bombers break it open late in the sixth as it's now 14-4. They lead with 1 out. And Essick gets back there on the throw out, the pitch out. Tassel steps up there with 1 away as he'll take that one inside for ball 1. Essick gets his lead off second as Farmer brings it home to Tassel. That one is also inside as it brings the count 2 balls, no strikes. Farmer's throw over is not in time. Farmer sets, checks the runner, fires the 3-0. That one is thought it was ball 4 there, but I guess now that one was ball 3. And And that one is in the dirt for ball 4 as Essig will advance and he'll round, looking like he was going to take off, but does not. So runners at the corners with 1 out here in the inning as the senior first baseman Braxton Liu steps to the plate once again to try to get some runs in here for the Tigers and try to make this one even closer. And the first pitch to Liu is in there for strike 1. Runners get their leads off the corners, and the 1-0 to Braxton Liu is fouled back at the screen. And the 0-2 to Braxton Liu is swung on and missed. So Liu goes down on strikes, and there's now 2 away in the inning. As now Tedrow will trot to the plate here with 2 away and 2 on. And runners will get back there on the throw down. And the 0-1 pitch to Tedrow is just high there as the count evens 1-1. Hey, learn how to defend it. Here, run it back. And that one's just foul there for Tedrow. That one's fouled back to the screen there. Tedrow able to just get a piece of it. As Tassel will take off, and that's a ball, so I'll put 2 runners in scoring position with 2 balls, 2 strikes on Tedrow with 2 away. As Tedrow just trying to protect the plate here and keep the Tigers alive in this one. As he'll swing and drive that one up the middle, gloved by the shortstop, and it's in time as first baseman's able to glove that one. So the Tigers strand a couple, and we will head to the top of the 7th with the Bombers still leading by a score of 7-3.
pitcher on the mound for the Tigers. Number 9, Alan Crandall.
Coach Josh Luke going to bring in a new pitcher here to start the top half as Talon Crandall will step in for the Tigers.
Number 11, Miller.
As the catcher Bryce Miller will step in here to lead off the inning. And the first pitch to Miller is inside, and he'll get the bunt down. Essick will glove it, throw it to first, and it'll be in time for out number 1.
Batting next, number 5, Kane.
So Stetson Kane will step in with 1 away in the inning as they look to kind of put some insurance up on the board here. And first pitch is outside for ball 1 from Crandall. The 2-0 pitch to Stetson is lined into right field, and Tassel dives but not able to make the catch. And Kane will end up with a stand-up double on that one. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God.
Next is number 7, Clement.
So Clement will step in with 1 gone and 1 on base here in the top of the 7th. And that one is into left field with the base hit, and the runner turns and heads for home. And it's in there, so that'll be another one as Kane scores on a 1-out double from Clement. There's some pointers.
And next, Create.
There's some
Bingo.
Copy the deck. Copy the deck. And first pitch is in there for strike 1 to Pingle. And that one is out of play. And that one's in the dirt for ball 1. The 2-2 pitch to Clement. And 3-2 to Ping is lined into left field for a base hit. That'll score 1. As the Bombers continue to extend their lead, as it's now 9-3 with 1 out.
Top of the order, number 20, Sean Horst.
First pitch to Schoenhorst is in there for a strike. And the 0-2 pitch is shot into right field. Tassel comes on, and that's down for a hit. Throw over to second is in time. So they'll get the lead runner, but there's still one on here with 2 away. As now Brady Hildebrand will step up here for the Bombers with 2 away.
Next up, number 2, Hildebrand.
Really? You should have 3 crowned. You should have 3 crowned.
My bad. Why did you do this?
And that one's down for a strike, and throw over is not in time. And the payoff pitch is swung on and lined back to Crandall, not able to glove it. And Seanar will luckily be there and step on second to get the third out. So Bombers get a few as they extend their lead now 9-3 as we head to the last half of the inning.
Leading things off, bottom of the 7th, number 9, Randall.
Here for the Tigers as the pitcher Crandall steps up to the plates. And the first pitch to him is in there for a strike. That one's downstairs for ball 1. Grounder over to first base, and the Farmer will go over there and record the outs.
Batting number 1, Label.
And Shable fouls the first pitch. She gets back to the screen. Last chance for the Tigers here. They got to make up 6 runs somehow, or else this one ends and Carroll will drop both games of the doubleheader. So that one is fouled out of play. And the 0-2 is also fouled off. The 0-2 is called. Strike 3. So Shabo watches him on strikes, and now the top of the order with the last chance here is Jackson Gross, the center fielder, steps up. And first pitch to him is a swinging strike 1.
I don't use it once.
And that will do it here as the Tigers fall in the doubleheader 9-3. Thank you everybody for watching, and tune in for Wednesdays.